Yeah, I'm Roger. Roger from Less Than Jake. How's it going?
I'm Chris. I play Less Than Jake. How's it going?
Top 3 bands or artists at the moment. Let's see. For me, it would be at the current time is the Suicide Machines, because I've been working on their record and listening to a lot of Suicide Machines, so that's high on my list at the moment. And second on my list would be The Story So Far, who we recently played a show with, and I think is a fantastic band, and I love their records, and I've been jamming out to that. And let's see, what would number 3 be on my list? I don't know. Probably like the music that they play, like when you're listening to the commercials on YouTube when I'm like trying to watch YouTube videos. That's
good answer.
That's the most popular music that I listen to these days.
Yeah, I really like the new Interrupters record. I'm wearing their hoodie, so I'm going to say them. I'm actually gonna rip off Rogers as far as a newer band or something released recently. The Story So Far record is really good. And lastly, I'm going to go with the Muzak that I heard in the elevator in the hotel this morning.
See, that was my same answers pretty much, except Interrupters.
Kind of.
All right, I'm just saying.
Kind of. Top 3 concerts.
You get to go first now.
Yeah, so top 3 concerts for me ever. 3 ska punk bands, actually, that really, in my early days of going to punk shows, was the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Fishbone, and a band called Skank and Pickle from California. Those were mind-blowing, life-changing shows for me.
Yeah, I would have to say, like seeing Iron Maiden for the first time at like a big festival was kind of like a mind-blowing thing. I don't even remember what festival it was because we've got to see them so many times. But, growing up on the Iron Maiden records and just the whole theater of the whole thing, and then actually seeing it on stage with the lights and the Eddie and everything, that was kind of like, can't really compare anything to that. It's pretty amazing. That's a hell of a concert. Last year when we were touring over here, NOFX had a concert where they had a full string orchestra come out and play The Decline in its full, like the whole thing with The Decline. And if you're a fan of NOFX, that was a one-time only thing. And that was, as far as like moments at a concert where you're like, wow, I'm seeing something that no one ever is going to see again. That was definitely one of those for me. That was pretty rad. Number 3, yeah, there was a time it was Chris and I went to go see the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones in Gainesville, Florida at the Cover Dish. Mm-hmm. And I think it was in 1995. And that place was exploding, man. Everyone was stage diving and dancing and having the best time of their lives. And that energy that the Boss Tones had was like, something that we were like, this is what we want to feel all the time. Like, it was just awesome.
Be water, my friend. Like that, you see? I see.
Yeah. Oh, geez. As far as inspiration goes, for me, one of the first ones would have been Operation Ivy. In terms of punk rock, ska punk, they were undoubtedly the forefathers of pretty much ska punk, and that record really spoke to me really loudly. Growing up with my mom and dad, I lived in a musical house. My mom and dad were musicians, so I'm going to go with old stuff that you wouldn't necessarily associate with punk rock, but the Beach Boys and some of that vocal harmony type pop groups. Really influenced me with singing, and lastly inspired me just the scene, the punk rock scene that was in Gainesville, Florida in the early 90s, because the town that I grew up in was a very small little town in Florida that we didn't even have a record store. I had to go 45 minutes north to get to a decent place to buy records. So when I moved to Gainesville, it was unreal. There was a show every night at multiple clubs, and I had never seen anything like it. It was awesome. I
was always inspired by my uncle. My uncle was a drummer in a band in the 70s, and they were a band for like maybe 10 years or so. And I don't know, I got to see rehearsals and recording studios and stuff like that at a young age, and he was a hell of a drummer, and he practiced a lot and that kind of stuff. And I don't know, that was always inspiring for me as a kid growing up. He would have to be on the list in a weird way. Yeah, I don't know. I keep thinking about this really stuff that happened when I was really young, and I would have to say like Kiss. I thought Kiss was like an amazing thing. Like Gene Simmons had this way of being on stage and singing and moving around that I was just like, oh, he's like having a good time. It looked like fun. So I would say Kiss was high on that list early on. And and then Steve Harris, man, the best bass player of all time, We have completely different songs because he only likes the songs that he sings, and I only like the songs that I sing.
So it's a selective list.
Yeah.
Wow, that's such a hard question to answer, only because there's very few songs of ours that I don't like to play. You know, you'd think there's songs that we've played at every show we've ever been a band, and you know, when you get up there and you feed off the energy of the crowd, it doesn't matter that you played the song 3,000 times. It comes to life again. So, but for the sake of argument here, I'm going to say Escape from the A-Bomb House, Short Fuse Burning, and Gainesville Rock City.
It's a pretty good list. For me, it would be the Signs Selling Yourself Short. So like some like fun reggae that's really fun to sing.
Song that he sings.
Song that I sing, yeah, of course. And then
that he wrote.
Well, yeah. And then I would say Plastical Politics is always really fun.
It's the song he sang and wrote too.
You picked all songs you sang and wrote. Oh wait, no, that's not true either. Never mind.
I picked Gainesville Rock City. He sang and wrote that.
Okay,
see?
that's true.
So you got to pick one that I sing.
Do I have to? I like that one song that we've been doing that we both sing on. That is Best Wishes to Your Black Lung. It's been a fun song to play. Sometimes it's like a current song, you know, something you haven't been playing in a while, and it becomes fun again. So, Best Wishes to Your Black Lung would be number 3 on my list.
Good list.